Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another edition of the classic album of the week, and today it is all part of the Eric Clapton story, and this is part 2. After he'd left the Yardbirds, he went and joined John Mayall and the BLUESBREAKERS, and the album they put out, it's the only album he put out with them, so that's why it's on its own. Although we will be looking at the rest of John Mayall's albums at a later date. So, BLUESBREAKERS with Eric Clapton, it's known as the Beano album. Don't know why, but there you go. It's an album that was released in 1966, so it's from the year of my birth. And it is it was the pioneer of that guitar dominated blues rock sound. The album was commercially successful and most critics viewed it positively. In 2003 and 2012, Rolling Stone ranked it at 195 on its list of the greatest 500 albums of all time, and it was voted number 391 in Colin Larkin's all-time top 1,000 albums in year 2000. When it came out in the UK, it got to number 6 and it went gold as well. So who is appearing on this fine album? Of course, it's John Mayall on lead vocals, piano, Hammond and harmonica, Mr. Eric Clapton on lead guitar and lead vocals on Ramblin My Mind, John McVie, of course, from Fleetwood Mac on bass, and Hughie Flint on drums, and a guest of thousands playing bits and bobs, too many to mention. So the album opens up with the Otis Rush song All Your Love. It is a great version of this song. Some great guitar from Eric, superb, and then you've got that wonderful steady bass line from Mr. John McVie. What a bass player this guy is. Keeps that solid bluesy bass line. He's a terrific bass player. Then we get Hideaway, which is an instrumental. Freddie King, Sonny Thompson song. I love the bass line again from John McVie in this. Great drumming from Hughie Flint, and of course the great guitar player of Mr. Eric Clapton on this excellent track. Then we get Little Girl, which is an original song. I love John Mayall's keyboard on this. John Mayall's vocal is great. Great little rock track, some really good riffs from Eric. Pretty cool track. Another Man. This is a very short track, but it's got some nice harmonica here from John Mayall. Great harmonica player was John Mayall. Double Crossing Time. Blues piano. Great guitar work from Eric, thrown in with a lovely little bass line from John McVie. Can't go wrong, can you? It's absolutely brilliant track. Love that one. Absolutely love it. And then we get What Do I Say? This is a Ray Charles number, of course, and all the bluesy stuff, and then it goes into this brilliant drum solo. Now, I'm not one for drum solos on studio stuff, but this is quite short and sweet, and the drumming on it is superb from Hughie Flint. Great stuff. good version of the song as well. Key to Love, again another solid bluesy track here. Nice guitar work from Eric. He just makes that guitar sing. It is fantastic. And this was done in 1966. He was a young lad. And God, you could tell what a guitar player this man was going to be just listening to this. Absolutely brilliant. Then we get my favourite track on the album. It's called Parchment Farm. Now this is a song from the American Delta Blues, and it was recorded first by Booker White in 1940. Incredible. I just love the drums from Huey Flint on this. Then you get the harmonica and that bass line from John McVie that's so deep, and then of course Eric comes in and just nails it. It's just a fantastic track. It's very short, it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but it's perfect. I love that track. Have you heard, I don't know who plays the saxophone on this, I'm sure someone will tell me. It's just the best bit of the album for me. Although I love the Parchment Farm, that bit on this track with that sax is just mind-blowing. Absolutely stonking track. Then we get Ramblin On My Mind, classic Robert Johnson song. Great version of this. Eric takes lead vocals on this. We've got some great piano from John Mayall. It's an absolutely brilliant track. Does that song justice, because obviously when this was first recorded it's just Robert Johnson on his guitar. It's just a great track, and they really do bring that track up to speed, and it just shows what great tracks Robert Johnson wrote on that guitar. Brilliant stuff. Then we get an instrumental called Steppin Out, of course, from Memphis Slim. It's another great little instrumental. Great guitar work again from Eric. It's terrific stuff. What a blues player this man is. Then you got some horns and sax on this, which is pretty cool as well. Then last track on here is called Dainty. It Ain't Right, from Little Walter. Harmonica on this is brilliant from John Mayall. More great drums from Huey Flint. But what really does this track is that bass line from John McVie. Terrific. What a way to end the album. And of course Eric chips in with some great little guitar licks. This is one of my favourite blues albums of all time. Eric's fantastic on here. John McVie plays a blinder as well. John Mayall, terrific blues. I love John Mayall's blues band. I mean, Eric, he's on fire on this. He should have stayed and made a few more albums with this band, but he went off and did something called Cream, didn't he? Not a bad band either, which we'll be looking at next week. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10. It's just an absolute stonking blues album. I play this one quite a lot of as well. Okay, that's all for today, folks. We'll be back tomorrow, where we'll be looking at a band called Hard Rain, and the main people in that are Tony Clarkin and Bob Catley from Magnum. Again, one of my favourite bands. I mean, we've done a Magnum album ranking, so I wanted to do something Magnum-esque this week, so I thought Hard Rain, perfect choice. They only released 2 albums, but they are very good albums. And then retro ranking tomorrow is Status Quo. Can't do that. I've no shows this week without bringing in Status Quo, the band that started it all off on RTO. But tomorrow we'll be looking at them non-album singles, the singles that they released that weren't on albums. I mean, how they released so many singles, and there's about 18, or I think there's about 18 that were not on albums, so I'll be going through them. But we will not be including Come On You Reds and that thing Scooter trash. No, they're not part of it. You'll be pleased to know. So have a great day. At least I didn't wreck the place this time on this one. I controlled myself. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget, there is no live stream this Thursday because we're doing it all on Saturday for the birthday bash, 14th of May, 8 PM, because that was the first day that the 12 months ago that Status Quo's album ranking went up on the channel. So see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.